Whatever am I going to do about all my Lego Lord of the Rings minifigures? I have so many. Like, look at this. It's just non-stop. Minifigure after minifigure. So they're all kind of set up, but you can see they're like gonna fall off. See, he's hanging over the edge. And so that's not just all of them. We got some up here. A whole Urukai army. More. And then we got a third shelf with the pirate ship. Elrond's council. So much.
So whatever will we do? Never fear! Wicked Brick Display Solutions is here. In this package is a display stand for minifigures. So let's get opening this. I'm kind of scared because Wicked Brick stands can be a little bit time consuming to build. So we'll see. Now I have used this company before for display stands for Legos, such as the Millennium Falcon, the Razor Crest, the Slave, even Hedwig's on a stand. So I love their display stands, but their minifigure stands, yet to see if we actually like it or not. Are you ready for one of the most satisfying peels ever? Let's do it. This. I don't know if it's exactly satisfying. It's at least nice and big. So we had to basically do this 4 times for all of these. It was a little tedious. You have to go all the way up this way, and then you go down on this side. And you just have to loop all the way around. Go through the bottom, then come back, loop the top. And then peel off the last little bit and throw that on the ground and then clean it up later. Don't just throw trash on the ground and forget about it. You have to clean it up after you're done building what you're building. Here we go. We finished it, and it's kind of impressive so far. But my first impression is I don't exactly like it because I just don't like how these can just fall off so easily. Like, you have to just let it rest. I can't even put it back. I'll have to... yeah. You have to let it rest. And there's not really... It's not put together. It's just kind of placed together. But that's what Legos are. But they're placed together a little bit better. Overall, it is heavy. But now's the time to test it out. By putting... Oh, I did it all backwards, I think. Yeah, looking at it put together, I've done it backwards. So, I guess it's time to take it apart. Good thing it can just be taken apart easily. I guess. So we just need to flip them all around. Oh, this is going to be insane. Well... Here's our microfiber cloth. Time to clean it up. Oh yeah, it looks so much better to have no fingerprints. My fingerprints look bad. I'm sorry, but I'm just insulting myself about fingerprints. Okay, it's a little bit more sturdy, done like this way, so I like that. So there we go, we're all done with the stand. So now it is time to place the minifigures on the podium. So, Gandalf, Frodo, there's Sam, Merry, Pippin, Aragorn, Gimli, Legolas, and Boromir. So there's one off center, so till it would be all, till the Fellowship would hit the center, because this right here is the center. So that's how it lines up. Gandalf, Bilbo, Thorin, Balin, Dwalin, Bifur, Bofer, Oin, Gloin, Feely, Keely, Bomber, Ori, Dory, and Nori. That's it so far, but we got more space, and we got more minifigures. So how should we do our 3 shelves? We'll do Gandalf the White, Galadriel, Elrond. Then who else was part of the council? So Saruman was part of the council. Was it the Council of Elrond? The Great Council. So he can go there. And then we have another version of Elrond. Then this is one of the High Elves, and I don't remember his name. He's the one that comes to the rescue at Helm's Deep. Oh, and I guess Radagast can go next, because he's kind of a part of the council. I don't know, not really. He's one of the main wizards of Middle-earth. One of the wizards. So, next, let's do people of Rohan. So then we got Theoden, King Theoden. So Rohan, I guess we'll do Gondor. So I have a few Gondor people, Gondorian. First off is Aragorn from Gondor. Actually, maybe we'll start Gondor right here. Then we have a Soldier of Gondor. This one was actually a custom minifigure that's not an official Lego, but I bought it online. Someone did a paint job essentially onto Lego pieces. And then we got a Ranger from Gondor, which I call Faramir. We're gonna go back right here and actually move him to Theoden to there. And what's Legolas's dad's name? Because that's Legolas's dad. Legolas's dad's name, I don't remember right now. Can't recall. Okay, someone else that can go right here is just Thorin Oakenshield's cousin, the one dwarf that comes to bring a dwarf army in the Hobbit. So we moved him here, Theoden, and the 4 Rohirrim soldiers. I think one of them's a custom that I just made. I think I just threw him together, but he looks like he's from Rohan, so it works. We got our big pile of bad guys. So I was thinking we'll do them on the second row down. So right here is where we're going to just start with the Witch King to the Necromancer. Ozog. I don't remember his name. So we have this guy, and he's supposed to have an axe. So an orc, this hairpiece. So there's a hunter orc. And then a goblin. So there's not really any difference between these other bad guys that I have in the pile. So we don't need to put multiples, just singles. So hunter orc to goblin. So you can see they're different. But like I have this guy, but he looks basically the exact same as that guy. So we have one of him. Yep. So now I think we can go to more Lord of the Rings minifigures. Who, maybe we'll just start them on here, see how far we get. So this was that leader guy of the orcs. Orcai, he's a Orcai, and he's a fully decked out Orcai. Then this is the torch guy from Helm's Deep. And so we have, then we have a goblin or an orc. This is just an orc, pure orc. I don't know why he has money, but he has money. And so then this guy, I think these guys are all technically different. So you can see he's kind of wearing something different, but we have all of them. He looks the same. We basically have him, but we could do a fully decked out guy and not. Yeah, we'll do a fully decked out guy without the Hand of Sauron on it. So you can see one's printed with the hand and then one's not. So they're different, kind of. But then we have a second one of him, so don't need that. So custom elf, but he looks awesome. Tamriel. And we actually have a second type of Tamriel outfit, so we'll put her there as well. And we have Legolas from The Hobbit. Then we have two elves that are drinking. These are the guard elves. So I'll add them next. And then these two are duplicates, just two elf archers. And then, don't really know who he is, but he looks different. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Lake Town people. So let's put all the Lake Town people right here. Mayor of Lake Town, played by Stephen Fry. And then a guard. Don't know who plays the guard. And the little boy, forgot his name as well. Then Bard. And Thorin when he's in his normal clothes. So now Gandalf, we already have that Gandalf, so we don't need him. Well, I guess he doesn't have a hair, so we could put this Gandalf up here. He can just go in the center. There we go, perfect. And then we will put Balin, Dwalin, Keely, Feely, Thorin, and Bilbo. So we only have a couple more minifigures left, and a lot more space than I thought we would. So we got a Frodo. So I think these three, or these two, will go on the bottom. These guys can go in the bad guys. And Bilbo again. And he, I guess, just goes over on this corner. Over there. There he is. Alrighty. So Bilbo, oops. You can go center. Then Frodo can go there. And other Bilbo. There's a lot of kinds of Bilbos we actually have. And then Bjorn is, he's good. He's a good guy. He can go up there. And our two bad guys left, the Mouth of Saruman and Wormtongue. They're not orcs, but they go on the bad guy row. So we've actually filled it all the way up, except, well, it's not full. But we've added all the minifigures that I have. So all that we have are duplicates of orcs and guys like that. So, there we go. It's mighty impressive to have that all there. So there it is, all displayed. This is really nice to have them all displayed in a shelf like this. That's one thing I can say. This is great. So I need to figure out how I may reorganize it a bit, but I can have a lot of space for more minifigures. What I could do is it is possible that I could make one row like a whole different theme, just other favorite minifigures like the top row. But a lot of my favorite minifigures are Lord of the Rings minifigures, so that's why I've ended up doing this, getting the shelf for them. So we'll figure out what we're gonna do exactly, but overall, I'm happy with it. This is very good. Now it's just, where do I put this? Thank you all for joining. Goodbye.